am HotMessNess anyway, otherwise known as Vanessa. We're gonna do a get ready with me.
Yes, let's do this.
Bam, what?
So like, if you're somebody that used to use drugs, you don't want to hang out with a bunch of people that use drugs. I'm not saying makeup people are druggies. It was like I swatched it directly on my face and it was like yellow. Because you come to the YouTube to find your happy place, but this is me being real. And it makes me feel bad for being human.
So then it becomes this whole thing of, am I gonna be one of those crazy white ladies that checks the labels on everything?
Oh man, it has been a while. It's been a while. Welcome, hello, how are you? I am HotMessNess anyway, otherwise known as Vanessa. It is 4:23, I need to leave this house at 5 o'clock. So we're gonna do a get ready with me because I have not filmed any makeup related content really in a while. Why did I pick the one little table that is not stable? Oh, it's not good. Anyway, I have been filming some more vlog kind of stuff because, you know, sometimes you need a makeup break. Hello everyone. I'm not going to title this video where I have been because I haven't been anywhere. I haven't been anywhere. I've been at home. I've been working. I've been doing the things that people do. So yeah, today we're doing a get ready with me because that's what I have time for. Did I put primer on? Shit, no I didn't. I'm gonna use these. This isn't a makeup tutorial. This is not, I'm gonna tell you something amazing or relevant. It's just, this is kind of me easing back in to making videos because I have not made any besides my vlogs in a while. And it's not because I don't love makeup, but sometimes you get kind of stuck. It's like, I want to do this, and this. I have a notebook full of things that I'd like to film on or this and that, but then there's also this very strong place in my life that I don't want to spend any more money on a bunch of crap that I already have. And even consuming, you know, videos of people doing reviews and, you know, makeup makes me want to buy more. I think it's kind of like when you know that you're somebody that, I don't want to say, yeah, it's kind of that addiction, especially when you hit the point where you're like, man, I can't really afford to do all of this. Some people can, and kudos on ya, but some of us really can't, and you don't want to. So, you know, if you were somebody...
Really? Get what you need and go. Okay, don't pee in my backyard.
So, like, if you're somebody that used to use drugs, you don't want to hang out with a bunch of people that use drugs. I'm not saying makeup people are druggies. I'm just saying that, you know, if I'm trying to not spend all of my money on makeup, then I don't always need to see what the new releases are and want it. Yes, you can have your own, you know, more self-control, of course, and but there's that fine line, you know. So, you know, somebody's saying that this palette is amazing and it's beautiful and they've never had anything like it, then I'm most likely gonna want that. And if I'm really just on this kick right now of not wanting too much or trying to keep it to specific things, I may just step aside from it a little bit, you know? I think that the community as a whole is kind of on a makeup burnout. We've seen it all, and it's not even that we need the next big new thing, but how many foundations came out in the past like 3 weeks? And to me, I don't need to try them all. Nobody is coming here to see if I'm like the final say on something that they need. So I just figure I'll pick up what I want. I've said this before. And I've actually gotten a couple things that are newish and we'll probably share them with you guys. But I'm thinking that I will use my pants as something to wipe my hands because I want to move on. But I'm thinking that, you know, a couple times a week I'll do makeup and then maybe a vlog or 2 vlogs, 1 2 makeups. 1 vlog, 2 makeups, something like that. So I got the Found Sealer. I wanted to get the Beauty Bakery foundation. And I went in store because I saw Teresa is Dead do a review on this one. And on both of them. The Tarte one and the other one. And so I went in store to try to find a shade match because I'm not gonna buy 2 to figure out which one, or if I have to mix something to find the perfect tonage. Like, I do that anyway, but by default. I don't wanna have to buy 2 foundations every time because then my foundation isn't only $30, then it's $60. Or if you're buying a $60 foundation, then you've just bought a $120 foundation. You get what I mean? So I went in, this is the ABH new little foundation brush. When you buy something on their site, their brushes are $10. You can pick a brush for 10 bucks. So when I bought the Norvina Volume 1 Collective Palette, I picked up this brush. And I have been really liking using a foundation brush first and then going back in with a beauty blender. Anyway, Beauty Bakery foundation. So I'm in Ulta the other day. I only have my sunblock on and I am trying to shade match. I knew that I wanted to get the Tarte one, but I really wanted to try the Beauty Bakery one because I am not on the hunt to do tons of foundation reviews. I'm on the hunt for the perfect foundation. You know, the one that you try and you're like, that's it, that's the one. So far it has been the IT Cosmetics CC cream mixed with something because I just want a little bit more from it. And I like the ABH one, but I mix it. I still always end up cutting, and maybe that will always be the case for me. I like the Tarte Found Sealer. Anyway, but my point is, I go in and I get to the little Beauty Bakery area, and I'm looking at the colors, and I'm like, this is hard to read. There's like all these neutral ones. And so I grabbed my phone and I tested to see what shade I was on the Beauty Bakery website. I picked that one up and it was like, I swatched it directly on my face and it was like yellow, straight up yellow. And I'm like, whoa, that's my perfect shade match. Like, had I had bought this on the website, I would have been hating this. I have no idea what I have grown on my ear here, but I need to go see the doctor. I don't think it's anything bad. I've heard it happens with age, but if they don't remove it, I'll end up putting a piercing through that because this is ugly. So moving right along. I go down the line of all the shades and they are too dark or yellow or whatever, but I know Beauty Bakery is a woman of color owned brand, so maybe their shades fit better for darker people, which I'm not complaining. I have plenty of foundations out there in the world that I can use. I don't have to use that one, but it just looked like a really nice formula. I want a foundation that looks like skin but covers all my imperfections, and I couldn't find a shade. So the closest shade that I could find was actually a cool toned one, but it was too light. So I'm sure if I had picked up that cool tone one and one of the neutrals, I could have mixed it together, but then I would have had a $60 foundation. You get what I mean? So for something that I'm trying to test, that just was not what I wanted. And I do not like to return makeup. I didn't want to pick it up, buy it. If I didn't like it, bring it back because it's just wasted. Now I understand people on the YouTube that, you know, they test product and if they don't like it, they return it. But I kind of feel like if your whole channel is based on reviews and then you just return everything you don't like because you just wanted to put a review on your channel, it just seems really wasteful. And I want to be more mindful of all kinds of things. But being more mindful also puts me in a really bad mood because I realize us as humans can be so awful. And I'm not talking like mean to people. I ran down the rabbit wormhole of animal cruelty and you may not want to hear this, you may want to skip right through this video because you come to the YouTube to find your happy place. But this is me being real. I watched this documentary called Dominion, and I watched the whole damn thing. And I always thought when you're buying free range eggs, like from a farm, and they are significantly higher priced, I thought it was because we're taking care of the animals. No, it's not. It just means that those animals are not shoved in a cage and can never move their entire life. Instead, they're shoved in a room where they can waddle like this ever so slightly. And that sucks. And it makes me feel bad for being human sometimes because we don't think about how we affect the rest of the world. We are so into ourselves and what we want and what we need that we turn a blind eye. Now, you cannot be an advocate for everything or you will be exhausted, okay? But sometimes I think that we can just be a little bit more aware. If that means eating less meat or trying to do just better, less waste. I mean, I didn't even realize that the Amazon was on fire purposefully and that this happens all the time because we consume palm oil. And I was like, holy hell, palm oil's in everything. Because I was like, I just won't buy things with palm oil. It's in Ritz crackers. It's in Skippy peanut butter. So then it becomes this whole thing of, am I gonna be one of those crazy white ladies that checks the labels on everything and then is vegan everything? Because I never saw myself as that person. But now it's really weighing on me that I can't change the world and I'm not gonna stand on a soapbox and tell everybody else that they need to change, but I can make better decisions, right? Baby steps. What does this have to do with foundation and everything else? I don't know, but that's kind of part of the absence for YouTube because I'm such a emotionally based person that once I get kind of stuck, that's kind of where I stay. So I've literally been spending time watching videos on how to become own chickens. Why? Because I feel better about eating some eggs from my chickens that I know I'm not hurting than what happens to all those little chickies. Because the boy chickens, they just shove them in a grinder. They're like, oh, you're useless. You're not gonna lay any eggs. Is it gonna happen overnight? Probably not. Could I fall back into other ways? Most likely, but at least I can be thoughtful about it, and I need to find a way to be thoughtful about things without it ruining my mood. Because that Dominion movie, oh man, I was kind of depressed afterward, and it's like, how do I change this? And why is vegan choices so expensive? Then you think it's all part of the machine. Vegan or more plant-based, it's just so pricey. And I got a family of 7 and nobody is excited about eating tofu anything. So yeah, that's, my brain goes down those little paths every once in a while. So I've been watching a lot of videos on chickens. Not that I want to be a chicken farmer. I just want some chickens so I can not feel bad about eating eggs. And then they'll be like my little pets who I love and treasure. And then they give me their sweet, wonderful eggs so that way I don't feel bad. And then the rest of it, I'd really feel bad about sushi, like giving up sushi, because I love sushi. That one would be a hard one for me. And I love bacon. Oh God, I love bacon. But if any of you guys are plant-based or vegan and you have some really tasty dishes that you know of out there, let me know. Let me know down in the comments how you went to that. How did you get there? Because my son kind of put it this way. He was like, Mom, not everybody feels the same way you do. And I go, I know that. I'm not gonna try to force that on anyone. But if I'm making dinner, my kids will get real skinny, watch. Yeah, the other thing that really got me, because I went down that hole, was how they make luxury bags. So I saw in my recommends that Rich Lux, the drama channel, who does the fun little triangles on his face, he was doing like a tour of Jeffree Star's closet. And Jeffree Star has the, I think, biggest collection of Birkins in the US. And I know a lot of people out there love fashion, high fashion, luxury items. I could get that because the few items that I have that are luxury in makeup, sometimes you feel the difference, sometimes you don't. But it just feels a little special as like this, like I just got this and it feels special. Yes, my activity needs to keep going. Well, I'm busy right now. I'm filming. This is my activity. Anyway, don't get me started. I'm sure there's some really crappy things that have happened with, you know, making of the watch that I'm wearing or something that I don't know of. It's hard, huh? It's hard to not feel like a butthole all the time. Anyway, so bags, right? They're in the middle of watching this video on Jeffree Star having the biggest Birkin collection in the US. I clicked off, I went into YouTube and I put in, how do you make a Birkin? Oh, don't you worry, I don't want one of those now. No, I don't. Because Birkins, Louis Vuittons, and other such items are usually made from crocodile skins or ostrich. And yes, I watched the PETA video on that. And I don't know, it just doesn't seem worth it. And I know that I probably have leather shoes that have taken a cow's life. And I probably have something in the makeup that I'm putting on my face that has been taken from the world. But I think about it, as humans, what happened? At what point did we just go, this is mine and I want it and I don't care? And for a moment, I got kind of mad at Jeffree for being Mr. Pomeranian. I was like, you have to know what goes into the stuff that you're purchasing. And if they had a limited edition Pomeranian bag, Birkin bag, would you want it? No, that would be awful. And I know that he went off on some girl who had a pug, Danny Masudi or something, for mistreating of animals and how dare you. And people, his stands came for her. But imagine if it was flipped. You know what I mean? So I try to think of those things, and it's like before we cast a stone at someone else, maybe think of our own behaviors and go, maybe I should keep my mouth shut one time. I don't know. Big full circle, saying a lot without saying anything at all. I'm just gonna add, as I use his products, a little bit more here to brighten up. So yeah, that stuff gets me and I wanna take action, but then I also don't know where to start. And I think that's how a lot of us feel. We wanna be better, we don't know how, and then we end up doing nothing at all. You know, where you're like, oh, yes, I don't want to be this way. I want to be a better human, not to other humans, but to nature itself, because we love animals, right? They're amazing. They give us so much, and yet we take and take and take and take. And so part of me feels like there's got to be a point where I at least change some of my behaviors, right? I don't know. It sucks that the rainforest is up in flames because we need Ritz crackers. And it seems so silly, but that's where it starts, right? And my Ritz crackers were only 86 cents because I had a coupon. So yeah, I know. What do I title this video? Saying nothing for 20 minutes straight. So I feel like I've been in a bad mood because we destroy our planet and we all do it, and I want to be better. So that makes me kind of like self-hate, and then it's been too damn hot to breathe. It's 110 degrees today. Right now, I'm showing 103 and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4:45. Bitch, you better hurry up. You gotta hurry up. You still gotta get eyebrows on. So I guess I won't be showing any eye products today because I gotta hurry up. Yeah, that's been my life. I got the phone. I got a new phone. I don't know if the quality is any different right now. I did an upgrade, and that was like buying a car. Why is buying a phone like buying a car now? I don't remember anything being so difficult, but it was. It was like crazy. Like, oh, let's check your credit. Okay, you gotta put a deposit down. The first day we were there for 45 minutes. There was a 30-minute wait, which I didn't know. They said, we'll be right with you. And then after all of the nonsense, I think we were in the Sprint store for, I don't know, another 45 minutes. And then it was like, okay, we're gonna need some deposits on this, this, and this. And then there'll be the setup time. And I just told the man, let's go. Because I had to go to work and I was kind of over it at that point. And I'm also kind of over the fact that I was with Verizon for almost 3 years. And the service was great. Like, I didn't drop calls or anything. But there's like no reason to stay when it comes down to upgrades, because they do not hook you up with anything unless you're a brand new customer. I'm like, wait a minute. So you're telling me I could run over to Sprint, T-Mobile, wherever, and get a free iPhone, but if I stay with you guys, you'll give me $200 off. Huh. It's like buy one, get one here. Is it because you guys know you have the best network? But it's everywhere, really. So it's like, wait, do you guys want us to switch networks every 2 years? Is that so we get a hookup? I don't know. So far, the man's not pleased with the Sprint because he's dropping calls. I'm just happy to have a new phone. That being said, I was gonna do a video on Ulta 21 Days of Beauty because I always do. And then I'm like, but I don't wanna encourage spending. But there's a couple things on there that I'd like, mostly not, but a couple skincare gadgets that I'm looking into. I'm thinking that I wanna get a new microdermabrasion tool, and there's a couple things. So I think I'm gonna do the video anyway. It'll be a day late and $1 short, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. What else? Oh, I got really cheap eyelash extensions. I love getting eyelash extensions, and I didn't want to pay $200. The cheap ones are okay, but just know you get what you pay for. If you would like a video comparing the pros and cons of getting lash extensions, going to somebody that's, you know, a bit more pricey, what you get versus what not, and how to maintain them, let me know down in the comments. We could do that. We don't have to do that. It might be fun. All right, we're gonna highlight. And then I can do the brows off camera. But I just wanted to check back in with you guys. I haven't done a video in a really long time, and I missed you guys, and I kind of wanted to vent about how I was feeling like such a jerk about the planet as I throw makeup all over my face. And maybe you guys can help me take baby steps. Maybe you guys have some tips on how to be better with the planet without going so balls to the wall. Because that's me. It's like, oh, I gotta be crazy, but I don't want to be one of those people that's real soapboxy. I don't like that. I don't ever want to make people feel forced into anything. Because I have an aunt who went vegan and she makes people uncomfortable. I don't even want to tell her I'm considering it, because she literally, like, they were protesting outside of a pig farm or a drop-off place, and the guys that drove the trucks, you know, those are the people that are just working to take care of their families. They probably are just truck drivers, and they're out there protesting, making them really uncomfortable, when really the place you should be is outside the corporate office of Farmer John's, you know? Because that poor guy that's just trying to take the pigs in, I feel bad for him too, because he's probably just trying to feed his family. He ain't making the big dollar. I think the thing that people really want is more viable options, like something in the in-between. Give me, you can, you know, create hamburger, but go out and give me another option right next to it. So that way I could have both choices. Instead, I have to go all the way to Sprouts, and then it becomes like so difficult to feed our families because the processed food is cheaper and easier to get. All right, I'm not even a health conscious person. I just don't want to feel like a jerk. Yeah, what I'm gonna do right now is eyebrows. This continuous mist is actually pretty decent, and I'm not even like a Morphe. I don't know about like what's in this because it does kind of smell like Pez or some artificially flavored strawberry candy. But I like the continuous mist. I don't know if anything in this product is actually any good for your skin. I couldn't imagine that it would be. So, yeah, I am going to put on some eyebrows and then I'll probably come back and say bye to you guys because I don't have time for much else. But I'm so sorry I've been away. I'm gonna try to be better. I think my heart rate is way too high. I feel like I'm, but I missed you guys and I wanted to just come on camera and talk to you and come back and be better, but I don't know exactly how. This is part of my YouTube journey. Just trying to figure out how to do this and stay consistent, but also enjoy what I'm filming. So I'll be back, hopefully with some eyebrows to say goodbye. Mwah. Let's keep it simple, ladies. Let's keep it simple. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. Yeah, my eyebrows are crooked and my eyelashes need to be brushed out, but I gotta go. I gotta go right now. I gotta put on the uniform. I gotta go. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. And, you know, I'm back. I don't know with what, but I'm back. See you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye.
You can subscribe down here, and for more videos, click over here. Possibly there. There's places to click. Click them all.